This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
You know what? It could happen. Tony Bellew, the undisputed Cruiserweight World Champion. And that's according to Eddie Hearn, where he had positive meetings with the team of OLEKSANDR USYK over a potential bout between OLEKSANDR USYK and Tony Bellew. And everything looks like it could well be going ahead. And this is what Eddie Hearn had to say to Sky Sports. I had a very positive meeting in Paris yesterday and again today with Undisputed Cruiserweight from K2. It's not done, but we made some good progress and we'll continue those discussions over the next few days. Both fighters want the fight and I'm hopeful we can get it done. It's a brutal, brutal fight, but Tony's ready to roll the dice to become undisputed champion. So that is Eddie Hearn's statement. So that is great news. It's a fight that I would absolutely love to see. I'm a little concerned with the fact that Tony Bellew, his last two fights have been at heavyweight. Will it be a bit much for him to make the cruiserweight limit again? Well, it's arguable. I mean, when he did fight David Haye, he wasn't too far over that limit anyway, I suppose, from that angle. But it's a brutal, brutal fight, and he's absolutely correct because OLEKSANDR USYK is no joke, as we've seen in the World Boxing Super Series, where he beat all three participants that he had to face with Murat Gassiev, where a lot of people were picking Gassiev to win that fight, but Usyk just dominated him from the opening bell to the final. So definitely a tough fight for Tony Bellew, and I hope this fight happens. And if my calculations are correct, as I look at the planner, looks like November the 10th at the O2 Arena is the penciled in date. So keep your diaries free on that one. But who knows? You never know, right? This is real good news. I really want to see this fight, and it's a fight where, of course, Usyk will be the favourite. No doubt about it. I mean, he's what, 15-0, I think he is now. And Tony Bellew, he's been around the block once or twice. So with experience in the pro game, advantage Tony Bellew, you probably could argue, but overall, because of the extensive amateur career of OLEKSANDR USYK, by winning virtually everything that there is out there as amateur, and already as a pro, he's won everything that he could possibly win now. Undisputed Cruiserweight champion. And that's something that Tony Bellew would obviously love to be. Before he took on David Haye for the first time, obviously Tony Bellew's been fighting at Cruiserweight, and of course he was the WBC Cruiserweight World Champion. Of course he had to vacate that belt to move up to heavyweight to take on what's certainly a bigger money fight and more profile, no doubt about it. And Tony Bellew was pretty much written off on both of those fights, I would say, by the majority of people, right? Especially for the first fight, no doubt. And he's going to be written off again against Usyk, but don't put it past Tony Bellew to do this. Now, Bellew has said that should he be fighting Usyk next, there's a very good chance this could be his final fight, because he's going to have to go through hell in training camp, and that fight is going to be difficult as hell against Usyk. So this could actually be Tony Bellew's final hurrah. But if he can go out as undisputed Cruiserweight World Champion, then more power to him. I mean, already he's had a great career. He's won pretty much everything that there is to win, with British, European, world title. Some may say overachiever, and I believe I actually heard Tony Bellew say he's an overachiever as well. But regardless of all that, you don't overachieve unless you're pretty damn good. So clearly he's pretty damn good, right? And if anybody could write off Tony Bellew against Usyk, then maybe it's more at their peril. But certainly a fight that I'm looking forward to, and hopefully Eddie Hearn and K2 Promotion can get this done, signed, sealed and delivered. I look forward to it. So anyway, you drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.